Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of One Idiot, One Console because the other one's at work. Obviously today we're back to Timberborn. If you don't remember from the last episode, we did finally finish the reservoir. We're starting to build some housing over it. We're waiting to see if when this gets totally flooded, if it's gonna stop working or if I can just move my entire zipline stuff into here and have a giant hub. We've rerouted the zipline through the water. We finally did finish this. That makes a loud sound. We got up here. We have this up and running. We are currently producing explosives, which are still loud. No workers available, so that's upsetting. And then once we're done with that, we've got hella explosives waiting to go over here. And also, we routed the bad water out this way, which once we've got this going, we're going to put up sluices and everything that need to happen. So, yay! Which if we, hopefully we'll end up doing that during, not a bad tide, but, which either the contaminated beavers have died or fixed it, so hopefully fixed it. Alright. Anyway. What the hell was I doing? Oh yeah, and I also fixed some stuff like unmarking the last row for planting so that they'll spread. And also set up stuff for the chestnut. We did a lot last episode. I don't know. Okay. So this is gonna be my first move here. Oh, you know what? That one could have totally stayed. Cool. Cool. Alright, so we've got that running. I'm gonna start this pump up. And then we are really seriously working on housing right now. Which I'm gonna go ahead and assign these two to higher priority so that they finish this portion and we can get some more beavers going. Especially because they'll have access to zipline right here, which if I'm right, and this still works underwater, which so far so good, then I'll be able to route everything into here and have a giant hub right here, which will be very helpful. And then also everybody that goes through there will get wet fur, which is part of what I'm working on right now, which, let's see, we're actually doing alright on wet fur right now, but that might mostly be because they're building in here. Other than that, we've got one guy injured. We're doing phenomenal on aesthetics. We still need to work on some awe stuff and a couple of things for fun, which at least we've got the Lido going. We've got to get... everything else is going to require something that I don't have right now, so Lido is the easiest one to do, which I can put a fuck ton of those along the edges of these. And then other than that, we've just got hungry beavers and thirsty beavers, as per fucking usual. That will improve greatly once we've got robots. Which we're actually well on our way to having enough stuff to do that. Nuno! One of these days, somebody who pops up in the corner of the screen here is gonna watch one of these videos and be like, what, I got a shout out? Like, yes, you got a shout out because you interrupted my video. I'm wondering, I've been doing a lot of, ironing because I'm quilting. Okay, what the hell is going on with this? Can I just... Hello? Sure. If you have to take the potatoes with it, you have to take the potatoes with it. But I've been doing a lot of ironing, and I wonder, my husband, who is particularly fond of the steam portion of ironing, for some reason, usually does the ironing because I'm kind of afraid of the iron. And I wonder if maybe I'm getting sick because of that. Because, like, he's not using fucking distilled water, you know? Because of course not, why would he be? There we go. Alright. Hey, look at that. We're full up on gears for once in our lives. We're producing, oh no, okay, we're not yet, because we, again, don't have any workers. I was like, we're producing explosives, aren't we? I was like, where the fuck are they going? Hiccup. Ah, yes, let's build everything but the houses. Thank you. Oh well. Let me see what this is gonna look like when it's... Because I'm wondering if I can maybe get a zipline hub right there, even. Because if I could get a zipline going right there, that would be actually immensely helpful. Which we are still ignoring the presence of some modded stuff. It's not my fault. Okay, that one's too high. That one's perfect. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and have that right there. Only requires 2 more platforms to even get to it. Perfect. And then that'll just get built with everything else. And then eventually I figure that'll kind of take over as the route to the hub. So I'll probably just get rid of that, or maybe ignore that entirely and just route through. Well, if it still works when it's underwater, I don't see any reason why not to have it. Can I cross the path? Cool. Ghostbusters rules don't apply. Well, that wound up working in the end anyway with Ghostbusters. I love them the whole movie. Don't cross the streams at the end of the movie. And now we have to. I can make a lot more jokes, but I'm not gonna. Because I'm a mature adult. Not really. Oh, that's good. We're already working on these. Let's see. If you're gonna build... Why do we have, like, random, almost, like, baby dragon noises in this game? Alright, they should be able to get to all of these. Which I figure if we're gonna build any first, let's build the ones for the portion that we're actively building housing on. Oh yeah, we're in a drought now, so I can unpause this. Which we're good on treated planks and metal blocks, as per fucking usual. We're just waiting on gears, which we have enough gears, so we should be able to just throw them all in here and get her done. We definitely don't need these anymore. Which also probably means I could get rid of all of this. Yeah, it's not gonna fit. Well, let's add in a couple of small ones for planks and see if that helps. Nope. Let's check on the underneath stuff again. Level 4 is where I can see underneath here. Yeah, just a scarecrow. Oh, and we're still waiting on the beaver statue. I like that they have to specify a statue of a well-fed beaver. Like, do they mean a fat beaver, or do they mean, like, typically people here aren't very well fed? In which case, like, understandable, but damn. be done with these. So that's done. That means the workers will get another dose of everything in here while they're going as well, which isn't a bad thing. They'll have it done pretty soon, I trust them. I wonder why they aren't prioritizing the highest priority bit. Hang on. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Oop, ah! They can't get there. Okay. That's a problem. Alright. Well, let's figure out a solution. So, let's see where the houses are going to end up. They're going to end up, like, right there. Which means... So I could do something somewhat convoluted. Oop. Which then I'm probably... Hopefully I won't have to do this for every section. Well, hang on, because if I... It actually might be more beneficial to put them a platform down, because then they theoretically should be able to run underneath everything and get shit done that way. Alright, and then let's go ahead and appropriately prioritize this portion. And see how that goes, because then theoretically they should be able to just run under all of this and get done whatever the fuck they need to get done. So I'm going to go ahead and path a little bit on that next layer down while I'm thinking about it. Not quite what I meant to do there, but okay. That should do it. Yeah, and they've already built down there, so... Or at least we're working on the next little bit here. Yeah, I'm working on these two, buddy. Okay, who's got nothing to do? You guys already demolished that whole thing. Goddamn, buddy. At least it'll help our crisis a little bit. Let me just make sure this didn't actually suck up hella workers. No. It's not even functioning right now. Which at least these are as well. Alright, yep, we definitely need more beavers. And we're still doing fine on food and water, so I'm not too worried about any of that. Oh, there goes the water. Oh, good, and then we finally got housing up and running, so... That'll happen any second now. Perfect. And then we're gonna have an influx of beavers, which shouldn't be an issue. That just means I can create more haulers posts and every other thing that I need. Because these are each 9 per, right? Yeah, sleep's 9. So that's 9 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 99 more beavers. I should probably go increase food production. Ah, you know what? Food production's so damn good anyway. Oh, I need to put the frickin'... I keep doing this to myself. There's a bug. And it looked like lint, but it was not lint. It was definitely a bug. Why the fuck did it look like lint? Eh. I wonder how many people just, like, casually experience a brand new species of something and never have any idea. Because they're like, yeah, it's a bug, you know? And that's the whole thought process, is just, ew, bug. And then that's the end of that. No more thoughts about it. It was just a bug. It's not important. Hey, finally have that done. Looks like I could probably use some more. Yeah, I'll get some more windmills going. Yeah, after this it's just gonna get in the way of the windmill, so... I'll worry about connecting these via this once we've gotten them all built and everything. Sorry, just kind of taking a rest for a second. I'm not feeling the greatest. Alright. Oh, good, we got one done. Alright, 2. I want them to focus on that so that I can get this part done. Just deleting that should theoretically not make it too far. Good, it's not. Oh, it's the fucking paper again. Why am I like this? I'm standing here like, where did it go? Why isn't it working? Oh, hey! That's where my beavers went. At least some of them. Alright, don't need that anymore. Zinjo. Yeah, we've yet to make any explosives, which kind of blows. Oh, we're doing better than ever on food, so that's good. Let's see if that's improved the productivity over here. Not really. I mean, we're also, like, full up at this point, so... Okay, I'm gonna prioritize these with the haulers and see if that does anything for me. Woo. Hey, that's good. We're starting to flip the tables here. And that means we'll actually start producing explosives, so hell yeah. Let's see if everything's full up over here. Alright. I think I'm gonna put down another couple of haulers posts ahead of time. Oh, and that means we no longer have to worry about this whole area being bad water, which is great. We could finally, we could start to level out these areas and, use them for planting some more crops or trees or whatever the fuck we want to use them for. Because I'm pretty sure that's the only bad water source that leads into here. Yeah, these are both downstream. Where's the other bad water source? The other one's right here. Okay, so that's gonna come... it's gonna go this way. Come out over here. Go around this way. So far, it's not gonna enter here. It's just gonna go this way and down. Perfect. So yeah, if I just dam this section off, I won't have to worry about bad water in here anymore because this is totally fucking done. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna start progressively moving toward... okay, so let's see how much this is gonna fill. So this is same level as that, which is one level up from this main route, so... I would need to level this down one so far. Yeah, and that'll be fine. Alright, so let's start setting up for that. Alrighty. I don't know why the game seems to assume there's no way you're going to want to place this many explosives. I'm like, you underestimate my desire to completely terraform the map. Alright. Look at it! Ah! Explosives! Because there's not really a good spot to put anything, I'm just gonna demolish all of these. Oh yeah, I could do that and it won't demolish the trees. Or the dynamite, you know what I mean. I do like that they have a separate thing for demolish resources versus... Oh shit, I demolished, like, this entire portion of my house, or not house, but, like, this entire portion of something that's kind of important. Whoop. Wrong button. Okay, as much as it was fun to not have staircase going up here, I'm gonna need it for ease of bomb placement. Jeez. Do I have that? No. Okay, cool. Because I like this. Okay, I need water out here somewhere. Wasser. Alrighty, so that should get them more easily to there. Landscaping. Done and done. Making sure I didn't miss anything. Cool. Oh good, less than a day and we've got water back. Or, about a day. And... okay, well any second now it'll be less than a day, jeez. There it goes. Alright. Still doing okay on food. We dropped about 100, which could be worrying. We'll find out. So far, so good on everything else. That's going that way, that's going that way. Yeah, because I'm waiting to see if that's going to be a problem. If not, then I'm going to get rid of this pylon and just connect it through this now. Still see some pink beavers down there. Y'all should go drink some antidote. Yeah, everybody's really thirsty all the time, so in this area that's fine. Just got a water thing down there, so that should do that. That should at least help. Alright. That'll hopefully do something over there. Got all of this water in this area, so anybody thirsty over there just isn't drinking water. Mostly fine over here. Not that. I'll see if I can put a medium water tank right here. Perfect. That way the people that are living right here don't have to go very far. And it looks like they've finished all of the underneath stuff. Good, good. Here comes the water. Not a moment too fucking soon. Let's hope this stuff doesn't die. Come on, reach it, reach it. Seriously, come on. Yeah, here it goes. Oh, gee, thanks, water. That's great timing. Alright, so if it doesn't have water but it's still moist, it still dies, but it doesn't die as quickly. Damn, this shit dies fast. Oop. Alright, back in business. Water pumps are all going. We actually have more water than ever, so hell yeah. This is doing its thing. Yeah, in the meantime, I'm gonna make a little bit of a way to get across right here. Gonna make a way up to place those. Damn, I thought I'd gotten far enough. And we'll make a way to place those. As well as, let's see how far that goes, perfect. Alright, and then we'll mark all of this for cutting. Alright, let's see, so that I think is the only bad water spot left on the map. Which we should get to a point where we can dam that up pretty damn quickly. I'm gonna see if I can have them go in from the top so that they don't get any ideas about going down into the water here. I don't want them to decide that that's, like, a good idea. Nope, still need to... well, let me see. Nope, wrong button. There we go. Oop. There we go. Yeah, so that should be good, and then they should be able to reach this building from the top of those once I've gotten these built. So we'll go ahead and just so that way I can see in a minute if they'll be able to reach that. That's gonna take a minute. Nope. Ah. Let's prioritize these so that they get them done. And that'll be a little bit of a faster route over here. And this is gonna take enough stuff. Let's see how much. So that's 100 to 200 of everything. 200 gears is going to be the worst. Versus... Yeah, I don't think it's worth it for now. I mean, maybe. Wrong button. Yeah, I mean, if I just put it, like, here, that would speed things up a little bit. And I could connect it through there. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, it's a bad tide this time. Yay. Yeah, I don't really need that line anymore. That's good, that'll make it easier for them to move around. Why can I not see the water? Any minute now, that'll start filling that up. I don't know if it's going to get very much progress. I think it might be good to find another water source and try to... Oh, yeah, there's another bad water source over here. Okay. Well, that's not doing too much. I think it might not be a bad idea to try to contain, like, this water source or another water source into this now. At least the water filling isn't dependent on beavers, so it's not like overnight I'm like, oh shit, the water's not filling. It's fun to watch them go. Alright, so we're still hovering at like 8.9 thousand. Food. Tree production may actually need to kind of step up a little bit here. Let's see what's marked for cutting over here. Okay, so if I were to just like unmark that area for cutting, say. Actually, let's say I do this, right? Now that'll go ahead and spread, right? Which would be nice, to fill in as much of this area as will fill. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Because it's already going well over here. And this guy could reach anywhere that those spread, so hell yeah. We can bring loggers back into here. Good, those are not marked for cutting. Let's go ahead and let that fill in. There we go. And these two aren't going to help with the spreading any, so we'll do that. Those obviously aren't going to just spread to the other side. Yeah, alright, if I unblock that right now, I'll be creating more problems. Or at least more work. Which, like, I mean... I could... I'm gonna level that area anyway. Yeah, I don't know if that area should be flooded underneath. I mean, I assume it'll work. What I really need is, like, more than 3 fucking days between droughts. Oh. What is this one set to? 60. Alright, there we go. That was the problem, is that was just jettisoning all its water. So yeah, important lesson, always check. Because that was a whole waste of 2 seasons worth of water, which blows. I do want this to be more backup than anything, though, so... I'd rather stockpile water in here and, not have it go out if possible. Oh yeah, and it's gonna be a bad tide this season. Oh. Looks like I could feasibly build my, zipline station in here, though, so I am gonna build my hub in there, which is gonna be fun. Oh, here goes the water. Alright. Music. Do me a favor. Now that I know that this works, yell at me in the comments to build the zipline station in here, because I'm only gonna do 2 episodes, for this batch, because I really want to go lay down. So do me a favor, yell at me about that, and would you yell at me to make some kind of sick area over here for the beavers that live over here, because clearly they're having issues. So I need sick area for beavers, and I need to build my zipline hub in the original reservoir. Thank you in advance. Love you, buddy. The only channel member that, like, regularly interacts. That's gonna be funny. I hope we get to a point where we've got, like, 50,000 subscribers and it's still every episode just, hi, music. Everyone's gonna be like, what the fuck? And I'm gonna be like, yo, music was here first. You should have been here sooner. Alright, anyway. So I am gonna go ahead and call it there. We're at about the 45-minute mark, so, as always, thank you for joining me. I do genuinely appreciate your company. I hope you have a good day, night, whatever it is for you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!